a conclusion. If the court did not reach such conclusion, it wouldn't have done so if it wasn't due to criminality.
Noma nje lapha ekhoti ngithi nje ukuvulela amehlo kancane. Lapha ekhoti isibhamu sifikile lesi sibhamu saletha ngumangena la no Geninde. Ekhoti eRustenburg why ikhoti maya khona mayithi icela inhlamvu bayilethe ekhoti bengazilethe.
Look, in this court, a firearm was brought, it is Silethe
uGeninda nomangena isibhamu la.
it was brought by Geninda and Mangena. But why in Rustenburg, when they were requested to show or produce the ammunition, they failed to do so?
Azange bayilethe.
They never brought it.
Now, next we deal with the evidence of Brigadier Geninda, which appears on page 45 of the proceedings of 28 November 2023, regarding the visit to Freedom Park.
Okulandelayo ke asiye ekhasini number 45 maqondana ke nobufakazi bukaGeninda obathulwa ngomhla zi-28 kuNovember 2023 ngalolu hambo lokuya lena.
Now, at line 11 on page 45, Brigadier Geninda testified as follows during the trial within a trial. My Lord, we arrived at a certain residential area which was identified by accused number 2, where the members then went in to search for such a hoodie. I was outside making calls, my Lord.
Sibheke ke isikhatshana sobufakazi obathulwa uBrigadier Geninda ngenkathi kwenziwa kuhlolwa ukuthi ngabe nacindezelwa noma ke nanikhululekile ngodaba oluthize olwaluhlolwa ngaleso sikhathi. Wafakaza kanjena ke uGeninda wathi Nkosi enkantolo siye safika endaweni ethize okuhlala khona abantu noma ukuhlala kuyona abantu. Leyo ndawo esayaziswa ngummangalelo wesibili kwase kuthi ke amalunga amaphoyisa angena aya ukuyosearcha afuna ihoodie. Mina ngangaphandle ngibhisi ocingweni ngibhisi ngocingo Nkosi enkantolo.
You want to profile a comment?
Ungathanda ukuphawula kulesikhatshana sale nkulumo kaGeninda?
Akulona iqiniso la Nkosi enkantolo.
This is not true, my Lord.
Then further on, the last two sentences, Brigadier Geninda, so yes, my Lord, as I said then, they then went in. They were also in the company of the local police officers. This is on page 46. In other words, officers from Phokeng who then went in as well. I was later informed, my Lord, that the hoodie could not be found, but that what was found was ammunition that accused number 2 could not explain or produce a license to possess such. My Lord, the process was then followed to open a case of possession of unlicensed ammunition, and a docket of Phokeng was then opened and assigned to Sergeant Mokhani to carry on with that investigation. So, my Lord, he was initially detained at Phokeng as the requirements determined, and then transferred to Primrose SAPS, and in those in detention in Phokeng, as well as the receiving police station, that is Primrose, he was both detained and booked out with no injuries, and also received at Primrose with no complaint and injuries. Any comments we'll get back to the issue of the injuries, but just on the part that refers to the fact that a docket was opened at Phokeng Police Station for possession of unlicensed ammunition.
Ngizaqhubeka ngifunde ke ubufakazi bukaGininda ukusukela kuleli khasi lika 45 emigqeni emibili yokugcina ngidlulele niyofunda ikhasi elilandelayo. Uphendule kanjena umnumzane Kinana. Yebo Nkosi enkantolo. Bangena bekanye namaphoyisa enkambi yamaphoyisa endawo. Ngamanye amazwi amaphoyisa asePhokeng angena kanye nabo. Ngase ngaziswa emva kwesikhashana Nkosi enkantolo ukuthi ihood leyo kayitholakalanga. Kodwa okwatholakala kwaba izinhlamvu zikaMmangalelwa. Ngisho uMmangalelwa wesibili wehluleka ukubonisa ke ilicense noma igunya lokuthi abe nazo ley'nhlamvu. Nkosi enkantolo kwase kulandelelwa inqubo ethize ukuthi kuvulwe icala, athweswe icala lokutholakala nezinhlamvu ezingenayo ilicense noma izincwadi ezimgunyaza ukuthi angaba nezinhlamvu. Idokodo lelo lavulwa ePhokeng. Lathi uma selivuliwe la nikezelwe ezandleni zika Sergeant Mukhane ukuthi achubeke nophenyo kulo. Nkosi enkantolo kwasekucaleni ke wavalelwa ePhokeng njengokudingekile. Wase ke uyatransfer noma udluliselwa ePrimrose SAPS.
Yes,
And,
just up to that point. Do you want to comment?
Okufinyelela kuleli phuzu kwesithi sisomba la. Ungathanda ukuphawula ke ngaleyo nkulumo?
Nkosi enkantolo azikho iy'nhlamvu ezatholakala endlini yami. Namanje ngisasho lo answer mana secourt eRustenburg ngangisho kanjalo.
My Lord, there is no ammunition that was found in my house. I said so in Rustenburg. I still maintain that till now.
Ngoba futhi behlulekile ukusiza icourt yaseRustenburg ngey'nhlamvu icourt izicelo.
They failed to assist the Rustenburg court with ammunition, producing of ammunition when the court requested it.
Ngoba ngisho incwadi leyo ukuthi ke bayahamba bosesha endlini yami azange bayiveze icourt yababuza iphi incwadi lapho engisayine khona azange baveze lutho.
They failed also to produce a search document when they were requested by the court to produce the documents for searching where I could have supposedly signed. They failed to produce it.
Siphinde ke siye lapho uTithwamla ngavalelwa khona ePolice Station ePhokeng.
Now let's go to Phokeng Police Station where it's alleged that I was then detained.
Nkosi enkantolo akaze ngene emaseleni asePhokeng.
My Lord, I never went into the cells in Phokeng.
Mawukuthi ke mhlamba amasele imoto la ngangihlele kuya mhlambe ngenzeka kodwa makaze ngene emaPhokeng asePhokeng Nkosi enkantolo.
If the cells are described maybe as the vehicle wherein I was sitting, maybe that can be said to suppose that I was detained. But I was never taken into the cells in Phokeng.
Now, the cell register from Phokeng has been handed up as Exhibit PP in brackets 2. And at entry 294, your name appears there, Bongani Saniso Ntanzi, says age 29, male, and it says date 19 June, the time 22:45, offense, possession of unlicensed ammunition, and the case number is 118/6/2020. And there's also a notice number for the warning in terms of the constitutional rights, S0947284. And it says the time when the notice was issued to you was on the 20th of June at 00:45.
Awake kukhona amaphepha awubufakazi phambi kwenkantolo anikezelwe aba u-exhibit noma ke ubufakazi abhalwe ukuthi ubufakazi isiqephu PP kwase kuba kubakaki in brackets kufakwa u2 ngizoyithatha ngifundele yonke ngoba inemininingwane eminingi umshushisi usayifunda phambi kwenkantolo iyasho ukuthi i-entry kwaku-294 i-cell register yes okay i-entry kwaku-294 ibonisa ukuthi igama uBongani Sandiso Mtansi iminyaka engu-29 ubudala ngizokufundela konke uma isenginekezile ngoba imininingwane eminingi ayifundile iyasho ukuthi-ke kodwa-ke icala owawugcinelwa lona noma uboshelwa lona kwakutholakala ney'nhlamvu ngaphandle kwelayisensi iyasho i-case number ukuthi-ke ingo-118/6 of 2020 ake siyibheke la cale la kule entry 294 la ngu-294 highlight yabona la 294 amagama aphelele Bongani Sandiso Mtansi iminyaka ubudala 29 yasho ukuthi ubulili bakhe ayindoda i-date kwakungezi-19 June isikhathi kwakungukora to 11 ebusuku icala athweswe lona ukutholakala ney'nhlamvu ngaphandle kwemvume and yasho-ke ukuthi nayi ikhasi inombolo yecala 118 yasemaphoyiseni /6 2020 kusho ukuthi 118 wangoJuni ngo-2020 kune-notice number la ethi u-S0947284 yeah so yilokhu akufundile ufinyelele kulokhu.
No, I still maintaining that all those entries, Mr. Ntanzi, were done on the basis of criminality as you assert.
Ngabe soloko kumile endabeni yakho wentanzi ukuthi konke lokubhalisa ubhaliswe lana kule register kwenziwe ngobugebengu.
kunjalo Nkosi enkantolo noma kaze ngene emaseleni.
That's correct, my lord, because I never entered the cells.
Akayibhalanga nesele engangikuyo la fela ayibhale nesele ukuthi ngangiyibhisa akaze ngene emaseleni aseBhukeni.
He never even wrote the cell in which I was supposedly detained in. He should have entered it here.
Angazi noma ikhodi ngayenzela isithombo ngicacisethi mina ngangimkuphi ngemoto bona bekuphi ngoba iBhukeni mina ngiyayazi police station yakho.
I don't know if I may create a picture unto the court to indicate where I was in Phuket and where were they, because I'm familiar with the area of Phuket.
Yes, that you can do in re-examination.
Uzokwenza lokho uma ummeli wakho esesukuma ebuza ngalokho sithi imibuzo evukayo izinto ezithize afuna uzicacise.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
there's also Exhibit LL. This is a notice of rights that is being referred to here in the cell register.
Kukhona ke ubufakazi isiqephu LL okuyisaziso samalungelo akho okukhonjiswe lapha ya kulombhalo ubhalisiwe lapha ukuthi ke kwabhala imininingwane
we've indicated too that according to the cell register, the notice of right serial number is S09472884. Now, there's an exhibit LL, which is the notice of rights in terms of the Constitution. It's got the serial number S09472884.
Yabona mawubheka lapha kuleya cell register kuyashiwo ukuthi isaziso inombolo yaso ithi S09472884. Manje silandile ke ngokusho umshushi silandile ke leso saziso isona ke ngifuna ukufundela sona samalungelo akho.
Now, Exhibit LL says you have been detained for the following reason: possession of unlicensed ammunition.
Siyasho leso saziso ukuthi ke okwamanje uyavalelwa uvalelelwa ke manje ke ukutholakala nesihlamvu ngaphandle kwemvume.
It set out the your various rights.
Leso saziso bese siyakwazisa ke ngamalungelo akho ngokubazi.
Then it says,
Ngokuhlukahlukana kwawo.
certificate by detainee, I, Bongani Sani Sontanzi, hereby certify that I've been informed in English of my rights in terms of the Constitution by Sergeant Mokhani, and it says date 2020-06-19, time 22:45, place Phokeng, is signed by Sergeant Mokhani as well as the detainee.
Nawe njengomuntu ovalelwayo detainee phecelezi ubese uyasayina lokho sikubiza nge-certificate singathi isiqinisekiso sokuthi mina Bongani Sandile Mntanzi ngiyavuma lapho ukuthi ngazisiwe ngolimi lukaGeorge lwesiNgisi amalungelo ami ngokomthethosisekelo wonke lawo malungelo ashiwo asechaziwe ngaphezulu kusho lawo malungelo abhalwe. And uyasho ukuthi usuku kwakungezi-19 zikaJune 2020 isikhathi kwakungikora 2:11 ebusuku indawo kusePhokeng. Wase uyasayina ke wena la kwabuye kwasayina futhi lokho kwazisa amalungelo akho iphoyisa ukuthi ke iphoyisa lokwaMkhana.
Okokuqala nje Nkosi enkantolo akaze ngitshele ngama right noMkhana ufike kimi emotweni ngihleli noMabhena wathi sayina la ngasayina.
My Lord, the first thing is that I was never informed of my rights. Mokhane came to me as the occupant of the vehicle at that stage, and he said to me, sign here, and I signed.
Yeah. Hayi ukuthi mina wangitshena yonke imithetho leli phepha cha. Ayithi tangitshena yona.
It's not that he informed me everything, whether it's rules in this paper. There's nothing that he informed me about.
So you do concede that it's your signature on the document?
Uyakuvuma kodwa ukuthi ke lena iyona signature yakho esayindwe wena kuleli phepha.
Isignature ngivumile phambi kwaKoti kudala ngivumile.
I do concede the signature
Ngoba kwakusho yena uthi sayina la.
because he instructed to me and said, sign here.
Ngisemotweni kwifortune uvulile ungabe eca kwezivalo ngiyasayina kodwa ngisayine khona.
While I was inside the car, namely the Fortuner, he opened the door and said, sign here. And he was on the side and I signed.
Now, are you still maintaining, Mr. Ntanzi, that a notice of rights was issued to you even on the basis of the fact that no ammunition was found in your room? Is it your evidence? In other words, are you saying that notice of rights was issued to you, but no ammunition was found in your room?
Amanye amagama useloku umile udabeni lwakho luthi ke wanikezwa amalungelo akho ngokomthetho wesisekelo ekubeni kungazange kutholakale inhlamvu.
Azikho vele Nkosi enkantolo inhlamvu zatholakala endlini yami. Nabo azange bangene endlini yami.
My Lord, there is none at all. I'm referring to the ammunition that was found in my house.
Ngithi mina
Neither did they even went into my house.
ngithi mina phambi kwecourt lesikuyo. Isibhamu bakwazile ukusiletha la.
I'm saying before this court, where we are present in today, they were able to bring the firearm here.
Lene court mayicela inhlamvu lokho ethi inhlamvu zigininda yini engazilethanga phambi kwecourt nami ngizibone mina mmangalele.
When the court required them over there to bring the ammunition, it was said it's in Geninda's position. Why was it not then produced before that court?
Nangalesi sikhathi ke zakimi etuthola nakhe endlini yami yini indaba engayikhiphanga kuplastic angibonisa ukuthi nansi into engithola endlini yakho.
Furthermore, even at the time when he approached me and said to me, we found this thing in your house, why did he not take out the contents and showed it to me?
Then, finally, we just wish to refer to Exhibit PP in bracket 1. This is the extract of the occurrence book from Phokeng Police Station, which reads as follows at serial number 713/714. The time is 0040. Suspect detained, Detective Sergeant Mohani of National Cold Case Investigating Detained, cell. You've just mentioned that there's no cell number. Here's a cell number, 294/6/20, Bongane Sandison Tanzi on Phokeng CAS 118/6/20, possession of live ammunition, notice of right as per SAP 14A 50947284, read and explained to the accused and understood, and detained with no injuries. It says correctly detained, and there's a signature of Sergeant Mohani.
Sithanda ukubonisa nalo iphepha ke elobufakazi libhalwe ukuthi inombolo yalo ubufakazi PP1 okubakaki ibhalwe kanjena inombolo yalo serial number 713/714 iyakhombisa ukuthi isikhathi libhalwe ngaso lapho kwaku 22:01 ekuseni lithi ke umsolwa wagcinwa noma wavalelwa Detective Sergeant Mohane we-National Cold Case Investigation. I-cell number uthe wena i-cell number kwakumele ngabe ibhaliwe ke na i-cell number ithi 294/6/20 kusho ukuthi u-294 wangoJune 2020. Igama uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi ovalelwayo uvalelelwa iCAS inombolo yecala yasemaphoyiseni 118 yangoJune 2020. Icala avalelelwa lona ukutholakala nenhlavu ngempela ezisebenzayo live ammunition. Kuthiwa ke lana isaziso ngamalungelo akhe njengoku abhaliwe ku-SAPS 14A yabhalwa inombolo yakhona ukuthi ufundelwe wona wachazelwa wona futhi ummangalelwa wathi uyawazisisa and wase uyavalelwa engenangozi angenako ukulimala noncane wase uyasayina ke la.
Nkosi enkantolo akazengene emasele ePhokeng.
My Lord, I never entered the cells in Phokeng.
Umhane Nkosi enkantolo mayehla benomphula bengena ePolice Station mina ngaphandle. Phela iPolice Station lapha uyakhona ukubona ngaphakathi ngoba lokhu uza yakhona ineglass.
At the time when Mohane and Mohola alighted and went into the police station, I was outside. That police station has a glass which you can be able to see through.
Sorry. There's no allegation that you were put into a cell.
Uqobo.
The cell number is left blank. And me listening to this evidence, ultimately you went to Primrose. Are you with me?
Akukho la kushiwo khona ukuthi ke wafakwa phakathi eselini. I-cell number iyekelwe lapha kungabhalwanga lutho.
Sorry, is that cell number left blank?
No, there is a cell number. my
Yeah,
lord.
what is it?
It's 294/6/20.
Is it in transistor?
No, just says detained cell 294/6/20.
Okay, fine, sorry
Bongani
about that.
Sanderson Tanzi.
And then there's an explanation about the,
Yes, on Pokeng CAS 118/6/20, position of live ammunition. Then
then,
there's,
sorry, the number of live ammunition is not annotated.
no, it's not.
Because Mr. Ntanzi says it was 48 bullets or whatever, 48 or 38 and what have you. There's no number which is specified about the number of bullets.
No, it's,
Okay.
Bekabuza nje imibuzo ethize efuna ukucacela umehluleli ukuthi i-cell number ibhaliwe yini laphaya. Kuthiwe yebo ibhaliwe. And okunye ke futhi bekabuza ukuthi ke lezi number inombolo ukuthi zingaki inhlavu kushiwo nawo. Wasiyatshela ukuthi cha akushiwo.
Azange ngene vele mina emaseleni asePhuke Nkosi
Yes.
Ntoni.
Yes, my lord.
yes,
No, I say fine.
yes.
It's true, my lord, that I never entered the cells in Phuket police station.
We're just verifying that aspect as to what did Sergeant Mukhani testify.
As an officer of the court, I've been listening. Perhaps if my learned colleague is not going to take offense for my assistance. In cross-examination, Sergeant Mukhani did concede that Mr. Ntanzi, on the 19th of June 2020, at Phuket, he never entered the cells. Mukhani and whoever was with him processed the papers for the detention of Mr. Ntanzi on CAS 118 of 6/2020, and they came to the car and processed him in the car, but he never ever entered the cells that night at Phuket.
Okay, fine.
Yes, we indebted to my colleague. We're just trying to verify that.
Uyancedisa ke ummeli wakho ucacisa kona lokho kushoyo bani ukuthi ke wena awuzange ungene. Lenza wonke umsebenzi wokubhala amaphepha wena usengcoleni. Awuzange ungeniswe ngaphakathi.
Yebo akaze ngiphume emotweni.
Yes, I never went out of the car.
Then there's an entry again at 0045. Prisoner transferred to Primrose SAPS. Detective Sergeant Mukhani took cell 294/6/20, subject to what counsel has now said. Bongani Sanderson Tanzi, as per Phuket CAS 118/6/20, possession of live ammunition with no visible injuries. And it says correctly received, signed for by Sergeant Mukhani.
Kukhona kubese kuyabhalwa futhi singathi entry phecelezi kule register yamaphoyisa kule kuthiwa ke i-prisoner ushiwa lo boshiwe uye watransfera wayiswa ePrimrose SAPS. Detective ufokisi uSergeant Mukhani umthetho ngaphansi kwe-cell number ethi 294/6/20 igama lakhe uBongani Sanderson Tanzi uboshwe ngokwecala uCAS number 118/6/20 ecaleni lokutholakala nezinhlavu ezisebenzayo inhlavu zesibhamu and wayengenako ukulimala okubonakalayo was sign.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi,
Angenakho ukulimala okubonakalayo.
Yeah, visible injuries.
sorry, do you want to comment?
Ngifuna ukuzwa lapho.
Ufuna ukuphawula yini?
Okay. Now, Mr. Ntanzi, are you saying that all these entries, the notice of rights that was issued to you, the entry in the occurrence book to the effect that you were charged for possession of ammunition, are you saying that all these entries were made even if no ammunition was found in your possession? Is it your version?
Ngaba ke mnumzana Ntanzi uthi yonke le mibhalo ebhaliwe ngalolu daba ibhaliwe yonke kwakhishwa ngisho nesaziso samalungelo akho kwabhaliswa konke lokho futhi konke lokho kubhaliswe noma what was the last portion even if no
ammunition was found in your possession.
kwenziwe konke lokhu nanoma kungazange kutholakala inhlavu kuwe
Yeah.
yes
Ngoba akazilethanga nasecourt icourt isifungo.
because he did not produce them in court
No, but
when the court required them.
Nangaleli langa icourt isikhipha isinqumo uTolike ngitolikela yayiveza icourt lo leyo ukuthi ngisho imini fingerprint ayifikanga zinhlamvu ayifikanga iwarrant ayifikanga lapha phambi kwakhe.
Even on the day on which the court made a decision or gave a judgment, the interpreter was interpreting for me. The court did mention the fact that uthe yini engafikanga.
Ile nto incwadi le ukuthi ngabavuma ukuthi bahambe bosesha endlini yabo.
The search warrant was not produced, was not brought to court.
Kube zinhlamvu abazilethanga nemini imphumela yenhlamvu.
And the ammunition was not brought. Uthi
Imphumela ngithi iyahamba iyocheckiwe sekubuya mhlawumbe iDNA.
or the ballistic results for the ammunition was also not brought to court.
The portion that we wish to refer regarding to the aspect as to whether Mr. Ntanzi was detained, it's really not on point, but just on page 14 of the proceedings of 14 November 2023, Sergeant Mokhane testified as follows regarding the entries in the occurrence book. Entry 713, he said it reflects that it was on Saturday 20 June 2020 and the OB number was 713 and the time reflected there is 12:40 a.m. and it is written as follows. It's the entry that we've just placed on record. Then at line about line 15, the following appears Sergeant Mokhane. The next OB entry is 714, at the time was 005, and it reads as follows: prisoner transferred to Primrose SAPS. So there's only a 5 minutes difference between the two entries, and that could be an indication of the time for which he was detained. Should we find the other portions? But this is what we could find for now. Now, Mr. Ntanzi, if we can...
Umshushisi uPaula lapha ke ngomaqona nodaba lokuvalelwa kwakho. Should I interpret?
Yeah, sorry, yes.
Can I borrow the one that you were reading from?
Yes.
Now? Yeah, page 14 engangimcela ke ukuthi umshushisi ayemfundo ukwazisa ukuthi ubethini umshushisi. Kodwa kubukeka kwangathi wayeze bekazisa nje inkantolo ukuthi ke page 14 kaMnumzane Mohane ubufakazi bakhe ngomhla ka14 ku11/2023 mhlambe kungacacisa amaqondana ke nokuvalelwa kwakho ukuthi ibonisa uthi lana kwakungumgqibelo ngezi-20 zikaJune 2020 and inombolo yencwadi yezehlakalo phecelezi occurrence book yasenkanjini zamaphoyisa ngisho uma kwenzeka isehlakalo kuyabhala isehlakalo leso kwakungunumber 713 isikhathi yilese esibonisiwe lapho ukuthi kwakungo 12:40 amagama kwakungo 20:1 ekuseni lo khonjiswa lokho engikufundele kona lapha kule ncwadi yezehlakalo udetective amagama ufocus uMohane osebenzela uphiko lwe-National Cold Case Investigation wavalela usel number 294/6/2020 okubonisa ukuthi ushiwo wena uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi ePhukeng ngaphansi kwecala u118/6/2020 ngecala lokutholakala nenhlavu ngempela ezisebenzayo isaziso samalungelo akhe njengokusho kwesaziso SAP 14 number 09472484 wafundelwa sona ummangalelo wasizwisisa wazwisisa lokho afundelwa kona ukuqondisisa kahle wayengalimele ndawo wayese uyavalelwa bese kuthi ke okunye okwabhalwa kwaba okulandelayo inombolo 714 and isikhathi kwakungu 1:45 ekuseni so uma ungabheka lesikhathi lesi nalesi ka 1:45 kuba isikhathi esishiyana ngemizuzu nje eyisihlanu nje kuphela lapho kuchazwa khona ukuthi wayese transfero eyiswa ke ePrimrose SAPS ngo-detective uyena ufocus uSergeant Mohane owasebenzisa le nombolo wahamba nayo kusuka ePhukeng yesel number 294/6 sika 2020 uBongani Sandiso Ntasa icala seseyilo u118/6/2020 icala lokutholakala nenhlavu ezisebenzayo ngempela futhi wayengenako ukulimala okubonakalayo emzimbeni
inkosi enkantolo azangene emasele.
My Lord, I never entered these cells.
Yonke into ibiyenzeka kodwa ukusayiniswa amaphepha ngisalele ngihlele emotweni hayi esele.
Everything that happened, the signing of the papers which I was instructed to do, I was sitting in the car, not in the cell.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, in light of the serious allegation that you're making that you were acquitted on the basis of criminality, we are constrained to deal with certain aspects regarding the reasons why you were acquitted.
Ngenxa yokuthi wena uphawula udaba oluthize lumqoka kakhulu ukuthi wakhishwa phambili enkantolo ngenxa yokuthi kwakuwubugebengu. Funa ke manje ukuthi ngiphawule ngezizathu okuyizona ezenza ukuthi inkantolo ikhiphe phambili kubona wena cala.
Yebo ngaphawula ngazomnicala ngaqeda ngakhuluma ngaqeda lekho sengayiqala but mawuthi ufuna iqala siqale phansi enkantolo anginankinga singaqala phansi.
Yes, you may go on and mention it, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm finished with that case.
Yes, but it's just...
I attended and I was acquitted, but if you want us to start afresh, we can do so.
Yeah, as I say, we just want to refute your assertions that you were acquitted on the basis of criminality.
Egameni lombuso njengomshushisi ngifuna ukuchitha lenkulumo oyibekayo ngolezizathu ukuthi wena wakhishwa phambili ngenxa ngenxa yobugebengu. Ngifuna ukubonisa ukuthi akukona lokho ayisiso.
Now, if we look at page 45 of the proceedings of 22 November 2023, Sergeant Mohola testified as follows. We will give you a copy at line 9. When he was picked up, my lord, he was in that room, he was with his girlfriend, and they went away with accused number 2. On the 19th, when we came back, we retrieved the ammunition. The court, that is now in Tabani, the court found it was doubtful to say there's actually a gap between the 16th, when he was picked up, and for the fact that there was someone who was left in the house. Something could have happened. It does not really mean that because the rounds were not found, or maybe they were planted or whatsoever. Then she says, my lord, I think it is fair.
Ngamafushane uma ngakusongela kodwa ngizokufundela lapha ngafushanisa nje phela ukuthi isizathu esenza ukuthi inkantolo ikudedele ngokusho kwayo ukuthi wena walandwa nge-16 uma bebuya bethola lezi zinto kwakuyi-19 kwakunegebe laleso sikhathi inkantolo yathi ke kunongabazane ke lapho ngoba ke kwakukhona omunye kuleso sikhathi kulelo gebe kungenzeka ukuthi kube khona okwenzekile ake ngikufundele ncamashi lokho akushoyo umshushisi ngobufakazi buka Sergeant Mokhane wathi yebo nkosi enkantolo kungenxa yephuzu lokuthi uSergeant Mokhane noMabhena bahamba bayomlanda kusho ukuthi balanda wena nge-16 zika June ekuthathweni kwakho uma usuthethwe bowungekho ekamelweni wawukanye nentombi yakho nahanjiswa bahamba nawe umangalelo wesibili kwathi ngezi-19 baphindela yilapho bafike bathola khona izinhlamvu inkantolo yaseyithatha isinqumo ifinyelele esinqumeni sokuthi ke inongabazana ukuthi kukhona leli gebe lesikhathi phakathi kuka-16 ekuthathweni kwakho nokuthi ukhona umuntu owashiywa esendlini ngaleso sikhathi bekungenzeka noma yini ke ngoba wena wawuthethwe kusela umuntu othize bekungenzeka noma yini akuchazi lokhu ukuthi inhlamvu zange zitholakala noma akuchazi ukuthi inhlamvu lezi zaplantwa noma wafrenywa ngazo zaplantwa lapha nanobe kanjani kodwa ngicabanga ukuthi kuyinto ekahle efair phecelezi ngokuka George
lena inkulumo kabantu kaMkhane le
whose testimony is this Mokhane
Sergeant Mohola.
Sergeant Mokhane
Sergeant Mokhole
uSergeant Mokhole akayitshena ngale court ukuthi ecourt ehlabani bathi kuye ngoba uqambela icourt amanga hamba ophuma ngalo yamnyango lo akayitshena ngale court
Sergeant Mokhole did not tell this court what they said to umfazi konje
umkhulu Sergeant Mokhole mama
that the court said to her, because you were lying to this court, go and exit this court in that door, at that door, and exit this court. She did not tell this court that.
ngoba omunye angisazi phakathi kwabo bani wathi uthola inhlamvu ezi-11 omunye wathi 38 bakhuluma ngezinto ezingafani
Because one of them said they found 11 bullets, the other one said they found 38 rounds.
yes
They were given different versions.
uphinde yena utshela icourt ukuthi useshile endlini yami uyiphoyisa elikhulu bathi iphi incwadi
Yimuphi uma uthi yena ushona umfazi
uthena useshile endlini bambuza ngencwadi
ubani manje umholi.
umhula.
And she, Mohula, even then said to the court that she conducted a search in the house and they asked her for the warrant.
Emveni ngalokho bambuza ngosayitsheni Mhani ngenhlamvu. Uthi usayitsheni Mhani azange ambone nangitsheni icourt ngiphakamisa isandla ngithi usayitsheni Mhani nange ipaka imoto ngemuva kwecourt.
Yeah. Thereafter she was asked about Sergeant Mukhane, bambuza ngoSergeant Mukhane,
Bambuza usayitsheni Mhani ukuthi uphi ngoba uhambe elanda inhlamvu.
his whereabouts since he went to fetch the rounds of ammunition.
Uthi yena ecourt azange ambone usayitsheni Mhani mina ngiphakamisa isandla ecourt.
She responds to the court by saying she did not see Sergeant Mukhane. At that stage, I then raised my hand.
Sengathi la kulona iqiniso elikhulunywa yilo mama lo sayitsheni Mhani nange ngemuva kwecourt epaka imoto ngoba ngena mina lapha ecourt.
And I said to the court that, Your Honor, it is not true because there is Sergeant Mukhane parking a car outside as I was coming in.
Yes.
Yeah. Manje izinto eziningi usatshela umkhula kakhulu ngathi izakhulunywa ecourt. Futhi umkhula wayengekho ngelanga lesinqumo. Kwakukhona ubaba uGininda.
And most of the things Sergeant Mukhula
Wayengekho ngelanga lesinqumo la nge-3.
was not present. Regarding most of the things, I would say Sergeant Mukhula was not present on the day of the judgment, on the third.
Kwakukhona uGininda, kukhona uMhani, kukhona uMabhena,
There was Gininda, Mukhane, Mabena,
nguye uBongani Yende,
Bongani Yende,
ile ntombazane leyo bengayazi igama layo. Namanje azange ngiyazi.
and the young lady or girl whose name is unknown to me up to this far.
Manje le nkulumo ekhuluma la uyangixaka ukuthi ithatha ngoba wayengekho ngelanga le-3 zikaNovember.
It surprised me where she comes from with this version, since she was not even present on the day of judgment, on the 3rd of November.
Which year?
Upunyaka.
Icala liphele nge-3 zikaNovember 2021 mangaphosisi.
The matter was finalized on the 3rd of November in 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we will get the transcript of the judgment, but
Lungile sizawuthola ke okubhalwe phansi inkulumo ebhalwe phansi yaleso sinqumo.
but what you're saying now about the credibility findings regarding Sergeant Mkhula were never put to her when she testified.
Kodwa ke okushoyo ukuthi inkantolo yakunquma ngokwethembeka kwakhe uma ikhipha isinqumo.
Usho njalo yena noma kusho mina.
Lalela ukuthi umbuzo wakhe uthini.
Yeah.
Uthi wena manje usitshela izinto ezithize ezaphinyiselwa inkantolo ngokungathembeki kwakhe. Angithi
Yeah.
uthi kodwa lezi zinto ozishoyo wena abameli bakho ngoba bebemele wena abazange bazisho kuyena ngenkathi efakaza.
Abameli bami bazokuthi icala ngaqeda. Icala livuswa nguye umshushisi phambi kwale court esikhulu. Ingakho ngithi noma ithi icala
It's because-
asiphambili na.
It's because my representative knows that that case was finalized. You are the one resurrecting it now.
Yes, but you remember, Mr. Ntanzi, you allege that you are acquitted on the basis of criminality.
Ngifuna uzwisise
And
wentanzi.
that is the only reason why the issue was canvassed.
Ngifuna uzwisise wentanzi. Khumbula ukuthi ngize ngivuse lolu daba manje ukuthi uthi wena inkantolo yakukhipha phambili kulela cala ngoba kwakwenziwa ubugebengu.
Icala
Kungako sengiyivusa mina mshushisi lelo phuzu.
mina phambi kwale court ukuze ngiphendule nguye umshushisi otshena icourt ngecala lasehlabani hayi mina.
And the reason why I quoted that, my lord, it's because the state is the one that actually told this court about the Shabane matter.
Mina ngingakho nje ngiphendula lokho ukuthi vele kwakufanele icourt ithathe isinqumo leso ngani ngoba kwakubugebengu babengiframe ngenhlamvu inhlamvu zazingekho inhlamvu endlini yabo.
Hence, I made those assertions that the court was supposed to reach to that decision because it was, the matter was founded on criminality
Thank you.
because I was being framed with the possession of this ammunition.
Ngoba mina futhi ecourt akaze ngene ehlabane eboxini ngisikhulumele. Ngasho mina phambi kwecourt ngathi ayikho into engizoyikhuluma ukuthi ngichazele icourt ngoba endlini yami akunanhlamvu angazi lutho.
Because even there at Shabane Court, I never entered into the talk in defense to speak for myself. Because I did mention to the court, washo ukuthini?
Ngathi mina ngazi nithi ayikho into engizoyingenela eboxini ngithi ngikhuluma angazi nithi nehlamvu.
I said I knew nothing regarding or concerning the ammunition.
As I
There's
indicated,
nothing for me to answer on this.
we'll get the transcript.
Kulungile sizothola ke inkulumo ezobe ishicilelwe phansi eyakhulunywa.
Then moving on page 46, during the proceedings of 22 November 2023, Mr. Mgomezulu put the following proposition to Sergeant Muhola. He says, and this is on line 4 on the 22nd of November 2023. Mr. Mgomezulu, all right, when accused 2 called me now, he gave me 4 reasons why he was acquitted. First, the reason that you just gave to the court, which you now try to disavow. So Mr. Mgomezulu says that was one of the reasons why you were acquitted, the fact that there was that lapse of time between the 16th and the 19th. Do you have any
Kulungeleke
comment?
kwamanje asiphindeleke ekukhulunyweni kwaleli cala ngomhla ka-22 kuNovember 2023 lapho ummeli wakho wangaphambilini uMngomezulu ayepheka khona ufakazi ngemibuzo. Ngizokufundela ke lapha esho khona ukuthi inkulumo njengoba ibeka ifunda ke umshushisi ukuthi ke umangalelo wanginikeza izizathu zokuthi kungani ayewakhisha phambili. Esinye sezizathu engisizwayo ngiboleka ngizokufundela.
The second reason, they had no warrant of search. The third reason, they had no warrant of arrest. The last reason, the court asked them to bring the exhibits, the live rounds.
Nasi lezi zathu ummeli wakho ngamanye amagama wathi umepheka ufakazi ngemibuzo wathi umangalelwa engemmele ukunikeze izathu zabazine ezenza ukuthi inkantolo imkhiphe phambili. Wabeka lezi zizathu kuphela. Wathi isizathu sokuqala yilesi wena uqeda ukusinikeza inkantolo. Wathi isizathu sesibili ukuthi wawungenayo incwadi egunyaza ukuthi ungasesha. Isizathu sesithathu wawungenayo incwadi egunyaza ukuthi umbophe. Isizathu sokugcina ukuthi inkantolo yabacela ukuthi balethe ubufakazi phecelezi i-exhibit ubufakazi obuphathekayo. Ngaya amagama balethe izinhlamvu okuyizona eziyinhlamvu zangempela.
So, in other words, Mr. Ntanzi, it's got nothing to do with what you've just said now, and we put it to you that what you've just said is not consistent with what is on record.
Ngamanye amazwi mnumzane Ntanzi akuphathelananga nakancane naloko uceda ukukusho manje ukukhishwa kwakho enkantolo. So kakusona isizathu esenza ukuthi inkantolo ikhiphe phambili.
Mina kosenkantolo ngangikhona ecourt ehlabana ngikhuluma ngendaba kangizwe.
My Lord, I was present in that court at Shabana. I'm not talking about a hearsay.
Umhula wayengekho ecourt. Ngelanga le-3 zikaNovember.
Mohula was not present in court on the 3rd of November.
Yes, but you'll see there that just before Mr. Mgomezulu put that on record, he consulted with you, and what Mr. Mgomezulu put on record is what you told him.
uyabona uzobona ukuthi umgomezulu waxoxisana nawe ngaphambi kokuthi-ke abeke lolu daba enkantolo. Lokhu akusho la uthi yikona wena owamtshela kona ngoba wayethintene nawe.
Nakho namanje ikhoti ngitshelile ngencwadi yokuseshwa ngathi yayingekho ney'nhlamvu asifikanga ngase ngiphinda ngiqhubeka ngichazela ikhoti mina.
But here is it. Even right now, I told the court about the search warrant and also about the exhibits of the live ammunition, that it was not brought to court. And then further, I then explained to the court furthermore other reasons.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, if we can then come back to the issue of the hoodie.
When asiphindele-ke endabeni-ke ye-hoodie,
Now, we posit to you that there's a golden thread that weaves through the evidence of Mr. Tumelo Madlala. Testify that after pointing out that you had a hoodie on your head, as per the transcript of 7 August 2023, page 57, Ms. Zandile Kumalo also testified, as we have put to you yesterday during the proceedings of 19 July 2023, page 48, that suspect 2 is the one who had a hoodie, following the one with dreadlocks. We have also put the evidence of Sergeant Constable Sizwe Zungu to the effect that on the 26th of October 2014 at Basotho Hostel, that he saw you initially that you had a black hoodie, and you then went to change into a gray one.
can I get a clarity? Did you start by
Yes,
saying there's a golden
yes, yes. There's a
Yes.
common thread. Yes,
or common thread?
yes.
So, just missing the date. It's a very long question.
Yes.
So first, this,
Yeah, we'll repeat that.
okay? I interpret it in short conservative, as you say, so that I might not miss anything.
Now,
Kukhona-ke izinto ezifanayo ezixhumanayo ebufakazini bawufakazi maqondana nokulandelayo. Yes.
yes. Mrs. Zandile Kumalo testified that you had a hoodie. She testified as follows.
uKhumalo uZandile Khumalo ufakaze ukuthi ke wawugqoke noma wawunehudi amazwi eya top ehambisana nesigqoko sayo esimboza ikhanda ukusuka ngemuva.
During the proceedings of 19 July 2023, page 48, that suspect 2 is the one that had a hoodie, following the one with dreadlocks.
Lawo sikuthatha ekutheni ke uma khulunywa icala ngezi-19 zika November 2023 ku page 48 ushilo ukuthi ke umsolwa wesibili wayegqoke ihood elandela loyo owayenehlobo yeinwele zama-dreadlocks.
And we have also referred you to the evidence of Mr. Tumelo Madlala. During the,
Saphinde sabonisa ke ubufakazi obushicilelwe inkulumo yobufakazi kaTumelo Madlala.
during the proceedings of 7 August 2023, page 57,
inkulumo ke ebhalwe phansi eyakhulunywa makhulunywa icala ngomhla sing-7 ku-August 2023 kulelo khasi
where he said, he pointed you out and he said, you had a hoodie jacket.
lapho wakhuluma wakhomba ke wathi uyena owayegqoke ke ibhantshi elinesigqoko salo phecelezi le hoodie.
At line 14, he said, what I could say is that it was a hoodie jacket because when he entered the house, he was having a hoodie on his head. And he was tall in comparison with the one that had dreadlocks.
Kumugqa wesi-14 kuleyo nkulumo ethathwe eqoshiwe yabhalwa phansi uthi ngizawuthi ibhantshi elalihamba nesigqoko salo ngoba uMangena wayifakile futhi yena wayethanda ukuthi akathi ukuba mude kunalomunye.
We referred you to the evidence of Constable Sizwe Zungu as appears in the proceedings of 7 September 2023, page 21.
Laphinda ke sakubonisa ke inkulumo kaConstable Sizwe Zungu ubufakazi abethula ngezi-7 zika September 2023
where he testified as follows.
lapho
Says-
aye wafakaza ngendlela elandelayo
He says, I went out, I saw Mafika,
uthi ngaphumela ngaphandle ngabona uMafika
and he says Mafika is accused number 2.
washo futhi uthi uMafika umangalelwa wesibili.
He says, I then noticed that he had changed jackets, that
Ngabona futhi ukuthi ke kuseshintshe amabhantshi
he was now wearing a gray jacket from a black one.
ukuthi ke manje usembethe ibhantshi eligrey akuselona leli elimnyama ayiligqokile.
He then looked at me from underneath the jacket as to whether could I see him. He then went past and went into the very same rooms where the others were.
Engibheka ngaphansi kwalelo bhantshi ukuthi ngiyambona yini wadlula wayongena kulona lelo kamelo futhi elifanayo.
Mina lapha phambi kwekhoti ngamakhunya amagama amafishane. Nkosi enkantolo, mina uZungu angimazi, ngiqala ukumbona emengena lapha ekhona.
My Lord, in short, I'll put it in short, in words. I first learned to know Zungu when he came into this court. I did not know him.
Ngiphinde lapha ekhoti ngibe nokudideka kancane. Lapha ekhoti ikhulunywa nge-tracksuit, ikhulunywa ngejazi. Manje ake ngicacisele kahle ngikwazi ukuphendula i-answer okuyiyona yona eqondene nekhoti. Ngoba lapha ngitshenwa ngejazi, ngitshenwa nge-tracksuit, ngisacela ngicacisele kahle.
And again, I become confused in court because there's made mention of a tracksuit, then there's made mention of a jacket. I ask clarity on that.
Yes. So yesterday we took you through the proceedings where Constable Zungu explained exactly what he was referring to by a hoodie.
Nomzana izolo sikhulumile le ndaba sakubonisa ukuthi ke lapho aye wachaza khona uConstable Zungu ukuthi uchazana uma kukhulunywa ngehoodie.
And we are not going to rehash that. It's found on pages 21 and 22 of his evidence on the 7th of September 2023.
Angeke siphindele emuva futhi kuloko ngoba ke kukhona lokho kukhasi 21 no22 ebufakazini bakhe abethula ngezi-7 zika September 2023.
Mina nje phambi kwekhoti ngiyathemba mina nommeli wami sihlele phansi ngestatimende sikaZungu. uZungu ngestatimende sakhe umeshina isithombe ukuthi ufo isithombe bani iwitness ngasimeshina isithombe somuntu noma mhlambe namkhombisa izithombe zethu.
My Lord, I sat down with the representative going through the statement of Zungu. In his statement, he's mentioning the number of the photo numbers. Uthini umbuzo wakho lapho noma ithini inkulumo yakho?
ngithi mina i-witness izokhuluma ukuthi ubufakazi apha ecourt isikwazi ukubhala isitatimende ngey'thombe ngey'namba zey'thombe.
A witness who's coming to give testimony in court, it's now able to write a statement mentioning the photo numbers.
Okhomba khona ukuthi uZungu lento le uyihlalele phansi yakhandwa lapha yayikhandwa khona into wena fika utshena ukuthi icourt ukuthi nokuthi nokuthi ngeke witness imeshini iy'thombe lezi ekuthiwa i-exhibit yasecourt ibhale inamba yey'thombe akwenzeki lo.
That shows that he sat down and planned this thing. It was planned and told that this is how you should actually present the testimony.
uZungu isithathaphi
A witness.
Sorry, to be fair, the photos, numbers and numbering are mentioned by the prosecutor here, Mr.
Baloyi.
Yeah, the two of you, you are the ones who mentioned the numbers of photos.
Yes.
No witness in this court was able to mention the number of witnesses independently. There would be evidence led, and then Mr. Doctor and who else would then say, we will number this exhibit A, B, C, 1, 2, 19, 20 Mandela. That's the evidence I listened to.
What Mr. Ntanzi is explaining is this. The statement of Constable Zungu of the 30th of May 2023,
Right?
towards the end he says, I can identify Moses Sibia, for example, his photo A, whatever.
Yeah, but the question is, Mr. Ramos,
Yes.
who numbered or labeled the photos?
They were not even,
Not that who identified
Yes.
the photos, who actually labeled them, and then this is photo like here. We're talking about photo 47.
yes.
Who numbered those photos?
It's the statement.
That's all. Let's
Yes.
not quarrel. That's all
Yes.
I'm saying.
Yes, but the point that Mr. Ntanzi is saying, before that witness even testifies in court, he says, I can see so and so in this photograph. Was he given access to identify us first from the photos before he testified in this case? That's the point that...
Okay,
he's raising.
Mr. Rams, the prosecutor, did you number any photos before you let the Zongus, the
No, we-
Makosine and what have you?
No, we didn't, my lord.
This is what Zungu said in his statement, that the state is in possession of on paragraph 21. I can also confirm that Carlos Mnube, and this is his statement. Now, the impression created here is that a witness would give a statement before he comes to testify. This is just to amplify what Ntanzi is saying. And this is what Zungu says. I can also confirm that Carlos Mnube had dreadlocks and gold tooth incision on the upper part of his teeth on the day of the killing of Senzo Meiwa. He is also appearing on A94, which is the photo number, in the following photo numbers from 10 to 17.
Yeah, but Mr. Mnisi, the photos were numbered by the prosecution, not by any witness. The witness was called upon to identify a photo first, and thereafter, the numbering would take place. It's not the other way around. Otherwise, I was not in this court for 6 years.
My Lord, can please the court understand this? It's taken that Mr. Zungu makes a statement even before he's called to come and identify those photos here at court. That is the assumption.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
But in his statement, he already mentions the numbers that he's been called to come and identify here at court.
No, I never heard that evidence in this court.
But that is what is happening
Never,
in his
never,
statement.
never.
But that is what is in
Yeah,
his
you are
statement.
saying that. I never. I was sitting here, and I think I've got immense concentration. If you, I would have stopped you. If you mention the numbers of the photos without evidence being led, it's obviously irregular, is it not?
Yes, yeah.
And that is exactly what is happening, my Lord. This is his
But here is
statement.
Mr.
Let's maybe explain, my lord.
Yes.
Photos are downloaded,
That's it.
yes, are downloaded, and they've got numbers. And his statement was then made in relation to those numbers as appear in the docket. That is what happened.
Yeah, fine, okay.
Now,
Manje ake ngichazele ke madoda ukuthi indaba yokuphi
As it is the court, my lord. I don't think it's just unfair simply because Mr. Baloyi stands up and say photos are numbered. But this is the concern that Mr. Ntanzi is having. You are amplifying Mr. Ntanzi's concern. Ntanzi says, it is very strange that in the statement of
Just quote, sorry, just quote Mr. Ntandi
Yes.
fully. He says there's chicanery here. Because what is happening in this court, a witness gives evidence after the photos are numbered. I'm quoting him direct. He uses the word that's cheating. Am I quoting you correctly?
ngicaphuna kahle
There's cheating in this court.
uma uthi wena la kunenkohliso la kule nkundla
Hello? Am I quoting you correct?
usho njalo ukuthi kunenkohliso kule nkantolo
ngithe mina khona ungenami ngale mbuzo engiyibuzwa ngayo ngumshushisi
Yeah, fine.
I said I'm not pleased of the questions that the state is posing to me.
ngoba noZungu i-witness yecala kodwa uZungu ukwazile ukubhala istatimende ngey'namba zangizey'thombe lezi
That's it.
ekhulunywa ngazo.
Yeah, that's what's being said. And me, I saw Zungu's statement. There is no number in that statement. There is no number in any statement of any witness which I saw. The numbering was attested to the photos or to the exhibits after the person has been led. And you say, we will number this exhibit D, 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 E, F. That's what Mr.
this is his statement, my lord, and it was handed. And the court would remember that,
Is that typed? Sir?
yes, it is.
I'm not talking about type statement. I'm
And-
talking about statements which were written.
The court will remember that there was an issue with regard to the original statement, because we even said, Mr. Zungu, can you please provide, let the state provide us with the original, the handwritten statement, because we only been handed with the typed statement. Then Zungu said, no, I needed to go and find it elsewhere. The court even gave an instruction that he needs to drive down to Durban or to wherever that is coming from to go and look for that statement. He came on a Monday or on a Tuesday, and then he said apparently that statement has been shredded. But this is what is happening. The court says is that it has never seen a statement wherein Zungu is already mentioning the photo numbers. When he made this statement, it is the statement that the court really refers to, that very type statement, my lord. And that is on paragraph 21.
You know what? Can we proceed? If you think I'm wrong, please take me on appeal.
Thank you.
Easy,
Thank you.
easy. This judge is biased, is favors whatever. Take me on appeal. Because that statement,
Yes, my lord.
it was done through my ages. Because I said he must go to Durban, wherever, Nkandla, Nkontlo, wherever,
Yes.
and go and check if there are notes.
Yes, my lord.
It came out of me.
Yes.
And he came and said, I can't find the notes. Now I'm told he came with a statement which was numbered.
But
Please.
that is exactly what I'm saying, that we thought that when the
Oh.
court said, Mr. Zungu, can you go please and check that that handwritten statement, because that is in his statement. He said, I gave my statement in, there was a handwritten statement that I gave. But as a defense team, we got provided with a typed statement, and then we requested that we be favored with the handwritten statement, which then necessitated the adjournment and the order that the court gave that he should go and fetch the handwritten statement. But he came back and said, I cannot find it. Apparently, it was prepared through my notes, and those notes were then shredded, my lord. But
Okay.
that typed copy or the typed version of his statement already refers to the photos, that he ultimately came and testified about. He said, on photo number, so and so and so, this is what I can identify.
I'm
on
sorry,
photo number, so and so and
I
so,
differ
this.
with you.
But that is, it is on
No,
the
no, no, you
statement.
don't have to. You know
It is
what?
on
If you
the
think I'm
statement.
wrong, take that on appeal. Easy, man. Section 318
Yes, ma'am.
or 319. Take me on appeal. No problem. I say
My
you are
lord, why
wrong.
should we take the...
I say you are wrong. and you say you are right.
No,
And
no,
the
no,
only
no.
way to solve it is to take the matter to the SCA. Finished.
My
Okay.
lord, I'm not saying that I am right, but what
Oh,
worries
see.
me is the fact that the court says I must take this matter on appeal.
Yes,
Why
because-
should we take this matter on appeal when there is no verdict as yet, man?
No,
Because that,
no,
because that can
section,
only
section
happen when there's a
319, you
verdict.
take it on appeal any time during the proceedings. You don't wait for the verdict. Am I right, Mr.?
Yes, well,
Am I right?
entries will.
It's an
it
entry.
refers to entries.
That is 317.
Yes, yes, you take it during the course of the trial. You don't wait. Okay. Thank you.
That is on the basis of an irregularity, a special entry.
Anything you want to say, Mr.
Yes,
Baloi?
yes. I think we've already indicated, my lord, that
Yeah.
these were downloads, and the photos were in the docket.
And I know about those photos. There were about 7,000, is it?
Yes, yes.
And I'm the one who adjourned this case for two weeks.
Yes.
And I said, all those photos must be numbered. Didn't I
Yes.
say that? I said that. That's why we know that there were 7,000 photos plus.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yes.
Solomon, Mr. Baloi cannot keep on saying yes, yes. When the court says there were 7,000 photos, which 7,000 photos now are we talking about?
Yeah, our recollection, it's,
There were how many thousands?
yeah, I don't, 700, just over 700.
Fine, 700, fine.
Yes, and we just have to know for which accused, my lord.
Okay,
I think when we're saying yes, we just indicating to the court that we listening to what the court says. I don't know why counsel is saying that, yeah. Yes, there's a court, please.
Ya impikiswano lana ikakhulu nje ingqokithi yayo.
106, my lord,
okay,
maybe
fine.
let's take the lunch adjournment.
Ya impikiswano ingqokithi yayo ila kule ndaba equliswe uNtanzi. Umehluleli ukuthi ngokukhumbula kwakhe ithombe masifika enkantolo. Ilapho ke bese sinikezwa khona inombolo hayi ngaphambi kwesikhathi. Kodwa ke abameli bona uvo lwabo ukuthi uma uzongesebhala istatement refera noma ukhombisa ukhuluma ngesithombe ukuthi isithombe singunombolo soso manje umehlulela ukuthi cha angivumelani nawo sekube sekuba naloku kungavumelani lapho umehlulela uyazisa ukuthi no kukhona inkambiso yokukhulunywa kwamacala uma ukusho ukuthi uzizwela kwangathi umehluleli uyachema nohlangothi oluthize ungacela ukuthi icala lidluliselwe phambili kuhlolo leli daba ukuthi uyachema na awudingi ukuthi ulinde ukuthi icala lize liphele kodwa ke manje indaba ilapho ke kule ndaba yeyithombe ukuthi akukho kuvumelana kulokho.
Are you adjourning?
Yes, can we take the long adjournment?
Yeah, the court will adjourn.